Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is May 22nd, 2025, and here are the top cryptocurrency news stories. We'll start today with the state of Texas, where the House of Representatives passed a Bitcoin reserve bill. Let's say that lawmakers voted 105 to 23, so Texas is a little closer to approving this particular cryptocurrency and becoming the third state to adopt it. And many more are coming. Moving on from our states, we'll also go to our ETFs, which have been buying like there's no tomorrow in the last few days. Let me say more specifically that on May 19th and 20th, we had very large inflows. On May 19th, we had $667 million in inflows, and on May 20th, we had $329 million in inflows. As a result, in just those 2 days, ETFs saw $1 billion inflow just before Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, as you can imagine. Let's also talk about our ETFs. That Blackstone, as we learned, has also bought this ETF and owns a Bitcoin ETF, apparently worth $1 million. Meanwhile, from Blackstone, let me tell you that once again, the SEC has postponed its decision on staking in Ethereum and XRP ETFs this time. Closing out our ETFs, we'll also go to our phalanxes, and we'll go to a phalanx in Hyperliquid, which, with 40x leverage on Bitcoin, created an 830 million position with an entry price of $105,033. So this phalanx was sure that the price of Bitcoin would go up, and overall, in the last 24 hours, Hyperliquid has seen a volume of over $10 billion. So a lot of buying and selling has been happening in the last few hours. Moving on, we'll slowly get into our cryptocurrencies and start with VanEck, which is launching a fund for the Avalanche ecosystem. Specifically, VanEck plans to launch a private digital asset fund in June, targeting tokenized Web3 projects, which are based on the Avalanche blockchain network. And that's the only information we know. Otherwise, it's just speculation. But all of this is very positive for Avalanche, with big companies embracing it and using its blockchain. Moving on, we're going to Solana, and we're going to their mobile phone, the Seeker, which we learned that the Solana Seeker mobile phone will start shipping globally on August 4th. And beyond that, we're learning that a new token is being planned, the SKR, which will be the currency for Solana mobile phones and will run on the Solana network. At this point, I don't know why you would have to create a new currency and not just use Solana, but that's how they want to do it. And from Solana mobile phones, we're going to go to our scams, and we're going to go to the CEO of SafeMoon, an excellent coin, who we learn was found guilty of cryptocurrency fraud, and following that ruling, he faces up to 45 years in prison after the court convicted him, as you understand. And from this great coin, we're going to go to other great coins, and we're going to go to Libra, which we're learning is that a federal judge in the US is taking on the Libra memecoin lawsuit. Let's say that this lawsuit has been combined with a case involving M3M3, another fraudulent coin, which is associated with the Libra supporters. Let's say that this lawsuit has nothing to do with Mr. Malay. It's focused entirely on civil penalties, targeting private funders like Hayden Davis. Who is this guy here? Who has created a lot of fraudulent coins, one might say. And we're gonna go back to what I said when I started the channel a long time ago. First of all, it's not a good idea to tell people that you've been holding cryptocurrencies for a long time and to have your cryptocurrencies on your phone because they might threaten to hand them over. For example, an American tourist claims that $123,000 in Bitcoin and XRP were stolen from him when he got into an Uber taxi. What the man says is that when he got into the Uber, he was given a sleeping spray, which gave them access to his cryptocurrencies. While once again, a crypto project founder has been kidnapped, this time in Uganda, and the man is being forced to hand over $500,000 at gunpoint, please. So be very careful because now criminals are taking cryptocurrency investments seriously. Moving on, we will go to our favorite cryptocurrency market with Bitcoin at $111,000 right now. We are clearly above our resistance, and we will see with this candle whether we will support it. It is a new all-time high, and Bitcoin as an asset is growing more and more, and right now it is in 5th place in the world rankings. Basically, we have surpassed a company called Amazon, and the next target is Apple. No problem. The only strange thing, let's say strange, is that we have an all-time high. However, Google searches for Bitcoin have dropped to the level of 2022, as you can see, and that can only mean one thing. Retail, the ordinary investor, has not yet entered the cryptocurrency market. So theoretically, this means that the cryptocurrency market still has a lot of room for growth, because the all-time highs, especially in altcoins, came when retail entered the market, and then the old investors started leaving, because for someone to leave the market, someone else has to enter the market, and at some point we have to leave too. That wraps up the top news news for crypto today is May 22nd, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.